Okay, I'm going to try to do this in one shot so I don't have to cut a bunch of stuff together. Honestly, I'm making this video because it seems like there's a window of time where I can do this. So I want to update you guys on what's going on and give you a look inside the world of cigar content creators. In the last week or so, a lot of content creators have come up with issues with their channel on YouTube, and a lot of stuff that we've been afraid is going to happen for a long time seems to have started to happen. So I wanted to get ahead of this and make a video before anything crazy goes on with Cigars Daily's YouTube channel. But let me just catch you up on where we stand. A few years back, they started really restricting channels that have to do with like ATF stuff. And a lot of us watch those channels and sort of saw content creators getting hit with demonetization and issues with uploading their channel, community strikes, which actually take channels down for a week. But right now what's happening to cigar channels, and I haven't looked into the guns and alcohol stuff, what's happening with cigar channels seems to be pretty consistent. There's a people call it shadow banning sometimes. What YouTube calls it is age restriction. So this is a big thing. On YouTube, when we upload videos and the rest of content creators, you have to check a box on every single video, or you can check it just automatically for your uploads to say, is this content made for children? Any logical cigar content creator is going to say, no, of course it's not made for children. That's insane. Our videos are for adults because those are the people we would hang out with. And if you're a cigar smoker and you want children to smoke cigars, that's very creepy. But looking into this, we've seen that not a lot of kids watch these channels. Our average age of our audience is typically higher, up in 20s and 30s, which is a good thing. Like, totally awesome. But now YouTube is taking an extra step to what they call age restrict these videos. And here's how that works. Let me just very logically. If you go onto a streaming service, they've got a rating system. If you go into Netflix, you go on Amazon Prime or HBO, whatever the hell they have now, you're going to get the same thing every time. Content is generally rated for what's in it. So there's like everyone rated content for your kids and teen rated content that you can have like a butt in it or something like that. And then there's rated R content or mature, which can be blood and violence and all the other stuff. It's a logical way to inform a viewer of what's going to happen inside content without punishing the actual content. YouTube doesn't quite do it that way. For all the ATF stuff, they've just created a separate category called age restricted, which means that you cannot view or watch these videos if you're not logged into Google and have your birthday, your birthday and your Google account set so that you're at least 18 years or older. Now, it doesn't sound like a terrible thing. Like, okay, well, it's guns and alcohol and tobacco and a lot of stuff is for people who are 18 or even 21 and older, so it would make sense, right? And it would if it wasn't worse than that. But age-restricted videos also don't show up in sidebar recommendations. They don't show up on the homepage. Notifications don't work for them a lot of times. Like when people online talk about the shadow banning thing, this is exactly what it is. So it's stuff like this, where your views and your exposure just gets completely cut off for whatever reason. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys all this is because I don't know what's going to happen. As of right now, they've been age restricting my videos for months. I just, at this point, happen to be making videos and posting them faster than they are age restricting them. They're age restricting a couple videos a week, and we put out more than a couple videos a week. So up to this point, it's not been a monumental deal, but I will tell you guys this. This is the reason we created Cigars Daily Plus, our own streaming site where you'll find a replica of all of the content that is here on our YouTube channel. I tell you guys all that because, for any business where there's an audience involved, and you guys are one of the largest online social media audience there is right now, and when you have an audience like that, one of the most critical things is a constant influx of new people. There's always people who are moving on, who have, forgotten about cigars, or they've gotten a new job and they're not smoking as many cigars, and so they sort of move on to another hobby that suits their lifestyle, and you always need new people coming in. And when you cut off the supply to like a new audience, that is the death rattle for a brand. That's when things go crazy. I mean, honest to God, it feels like being on YouTube right now is sort of like, did you grow up with an alcoholic parent and you were just kind of like waiting for the day you'd come home and they've been drinking and the other shoe drops and you just kind of have that hovering over you all the time? That's what being a content creator on YouTube has felt like, because you just kind of always waiting for the other shoe to drop and something horrifically bad to happen to you just because you were going along with your day. And so I have worked here at Cigars Daily really hard to keep up with community guidelines, and for that reason, in 4 years and over 1,000 videos at this point, we've only ever had one community guideline strike. One. And at this point, it looks like we're going to get the ultimate punishment anyway. Here's what I expect to happen. The next step is I expect that they're going to systematically go through and probably age restrict every video on this channel in one fell swoop. And that's when I'm worried that the whole thing will disappear. That's why I'm telling you guys we got Cigars Daily Plus. By the way, we're also on Rumble. You guys can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. We've been on Rumble for over a year now, so all our uploads go there as well. Facebook, we've got the Cigars Daily Nation Facebook group. That's almost 33,000 people now. Instagram, we got a bunch of people in there. So there's a lot of places where you guys can follow and find us, and want to make sure that you guys get the benefit out of the content that has kind of become the thing I look forward to. When I first got into cigars 18 years ago, there was no like repository of video information where you could learn about stuff. Like if you wanted to learn about cigars, you had to go on Amazon and buy a book back when they just sold books on Amazon, right? And then you had to read the damn thing, and nobody was going to do that. And now YouTube, and I'm grateful to YouTube for a lot of what I've been given through this platform. Like, through YouTube, now I'm able to put out this huge repository of information, everything I've learned from years of working in the cigar industry and years of working with the best damn cigar makers on the planet. And now here we are, and it's like, it seems like it to some people, it just has no value. I want to continue to be able to give that to you guys. And I've always said this, I want to make the best damn cigar content online for free in exchange for the simple opportunity to offer you guys the best possible deals I can on cigar, the best value in cigars. And for a long time, I've made videos on this channel, and just so you guys know, I'm not allowed to say the name of our website in these videos. Like, I can't tell you the name of our e-commerce site. That would violate the rules, and that's something I don't want to do. So, like, there's a lot of stuff I have to do, and sort of in between a rock and a hard place, try to make good, engaging content. It's provided a real challenge to do, and it's something I've always done and hope to continue to be able to do. I will keep making videos here on YouTube for as long as I'm able to get videos out in front of you. For as long as your recommendation is going to have 10,000 videos in them, so I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can get them out and like to the point where you guys can physically see them and watch them. That's enough for me. Like, I think this has been really, really hard on other content creators, and I'm talking about guys like Brian Glenn from Cigar Obsession, who's now left YouTube and deleted all of his content off of this platform. Bob the Cigar Guy, who's having his channel heavily restricted and the shadow banning type thing. I know Kevin Shahan from Cigar Prop has had issues. Like, I think all of the other guys are really experiencing these issues right now, and so I think it's harder for a lot of those guys because they rely on relationships with manufacturers or even ad revenue, which is almost impossible to do on YouTube anymore for cigar content creators. It's harder for those guys when they get hit with those things, because here at Cigars Daily, we have a brick and mortar shop. Like, we have a business on the side, and that's really what sustains us. The Cigars Daily YouTube channel is really just to inform, educate, and relate with people. It's for us to grow an audience so we can be in contact with you and try to offer you as whatever we can in terms of service. And we can do that without posting links in the description and without mentioning the name of our company. Like, we're prepared to do that. We'll do it as long as we can get in front of you guys. And that's why I say I'll do this for as long as I can. And I want to thank you guys for all the support in the world. Literally, we're about a month away from being at 150,000 subscribers just alone on YouTube, which is, I mean, it's big for the cigar world. It's the biggest channel in the cigar world, but it's also really big for a channel that's sort of connected with a company. Like, I'm not like a blogger, vlogger, YouTube personality guy. Like, we have a company. There's not a lot of like family-owned and operated companies out there that have channels of this size. That's purely because of the generosity of all of you. When you subscribe, you like the videos, you share the stuff out, you tell a friend, you send a video to a friend when they're cutting their cigar wrong, and the video tells them how to go cut the cigar right or something like that. Your generosity has made us really tremendously successful. So I am going to continue to work to provide you guys the best damn cigar content online. And I hope that you guys will check out Cigars Daily Plus and definitely create an account on Rumble. Creating an account on Cigars Daily Plus is free. Creating an account on Rumble is free. Joining the Cigars Daily Nation Facebook group is free. All of that stuff doesn't cost anything, and it allows us to stay in touch with you guys and keep trying to do what we do. So if you enjoy premium cigars, please continue to follow, like, subscribe, and share, and do all that kind of stuff. Subscribe here on YouTube and flip on notifications. It seems like if you're going to subscribe to anything anymore, you're going to have to flip on notifications for anything to happen, and even then, it's not really guaranteed. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I want to catch up with you in the comment. Put comments and questions down there. I'll be fielding a lot of those, as many of those as I can, to answer questions on this stuff, but I wanted to make sure to get this out while I could before the whole channel gets shut down.